Welcome to the conclusion paragraph mini lesson. Your conclusion paragraph will summarize your argument and explain why readers should care about it. A conclusion paragraph has two parts. The first part is restating your argument, and the second part is called your so what statement. So let's first talk about the restate your argument piece. This is going to summarize your thesis statement, which is your overall argument for your essay, as well as your supporting ideas, your 2 to 3 claims that you explained and used evidence as support throughout your body paragraphs. This can be in one sentence or multiple sentences, depending on the complexity or length of your thesis statement and claims. So let's take a look at an example. So the thesis statement for this overall essay is at the bottom. Let's take a look. My Neighborhood for the Future focuses on community outreach and equity. So now let's take a look at how I'm going to restate that, not using the exact same words in my conclusion paragraph. In conclusion, My Neighborhood for the Future is all about bringing people together. I would expand libraries, have free Wi-Fi access, and fully staffed dog parks. So notice how I didn't say the exact same words about community outreach and equity, but I'm still mentioning my claims. The next part is your so what statement, and this appeals to the reader's emotions about why the essay's argument is important, and it also provides the feeling that the essay has ended. So you might be presenting a new idea, but the important part about it is that you are not starting a whole new essay. It still needs to feel conclusive. Let's take a look at that example, building on our last statement from the previous slides. In conclusion, My Neighborhood for the Future is all about bringing people together. I would expand libraries, have free Wi-Fi access, and fully staffed dog parks. Though this is my dream for the future, I hope we can see some of these changes in my lifetime. So that is one way that you can kind of wrap up your entire essay, is that you can talk about your dreams for the future, you can talk about your hopes, but you don't want to start an entirely new idea. Another way that you could do this is by acknowledging the other side of the argument. So you could say something like, while there are many ways that I want to improve community and equity in a neighborhood, in the end, I feel that these 3 reasons or these three ways would be the best to as my vision for the future. So you can do that. That while statement, kind of acknowledging the other argument, can work for almost every essay. And I know that maybe in the past, speaking about conclusion signal words like in conclusion, maybe that's not your writing style. Maybe for you, that kind of feels a little bit simplistic, and that's okay. You can use them or you can choose not to use them. That's a stylistic choice. So let's take a look at a different essay and a different conclusion paragraph. So this entire essay was about selecting an object that might be older or unattractive in appearance, but has a lot of sentimental value to the owner. To wrap up, sometimes the objects that are the most unattractive in appearance mean the most to us. The framed needle pointing that my grandmother made may not match the aesthetic of Maxine's room, it's my daughter, but it is incredibly valuable to me. Every time I look at it, I am reminded of my grandmother and how she taught me to needlepoint. I hope that when Maxine looks at this artwork that she sees how special the bond is between grandparent and grandchild. So my so what statement is that last sentence. I hope that when Maxine looks at this artwork that she sees how special the bond is between grandparent and grandchild. And though that's not what my entire essay is about, I am kind of bringing it back to how this object is so important. I'm talking about something a little bit more general, something that could really appeal to someone's emotions, that a lot of people do feel connected to their grandparents, or would hope that their own children would be connected to their grandparents. So hopefully this mini lesson, as well as the other paragraph mini lessons, were helpful to you, and I wish you luck in writing your essay.